Hey, hope y'all doing well. I noticed today is February the 10th, and today is LSAT day. It's the LSAT test day. For those of y'all that are taking the LSAT now, it's I am in Virginia and I'm on the East Coast in the United States, and I know there are some people that watch my videos are taking the LSAT at this very moment. And if you took the LSAT today, February the 10th, um, which is Saturday on February the 10th, let me know in the comment section. I hope y'all did well on the test. And like this video states, like the title states, how to prep for law school. And then also I want to give 21 tips on for prepping for the LSAT for those who haven't taken it before. And then also I want to give tips who took it before but didn't do well and they plan on taking it again. Alright, and I'll share those tips throughout the video. And then also, guys, stay tuned to the end because I'm going to give out more information as far as law school and LSAT and that sort of thing. I'm Alicia Legal here on YouTube, also known as Stephanie, but I just wanted to share, I'm in the process of applying to law school right now. The reason I'm making this video because I have been getting some questions on some of my previous videos, and if y'all haven't checked out my previous law school and LSAT videos, make sure y'all go check those out. But I've been getting some questions. I have another channel that gives more detailed LSAT information. It's called Alicia Legal, and I'll leave it down in the description box. But I've been getting questions like just recently, last week, someone asked a question about the LSAT, and they're not from the United States. And I referred them to the law school admissions council website. I know there's different like in Canada there's like different things. It's different like as far as going to law school in Canada and going to law school in the United States. And then of course in other like countries is different also as far as preparing for law school and law school requirements and that sort of thing. But in this video, I'm referring to what you have to do if you're going to law school in the United States. So, like I said, I'm going through the application process. I'm hoping to do my letters of recommendation soon. I used to work for an attorney. He said that he was going to give me a letter of recommendation, which is great. And then also, guys, I'm trying to do my personal statement soon. And then also, guys, make sure y'all go to the LSAT website. They update information all the time. And just this year, they're having another test coming out in July. As those y'all may already know, the end of this year, they're coming out with more tests. In the past, prior to 2018, the test would come out, what was it, 4 times a year. Now it's coming out more. I want to say between 6 and 7 times a year, which is, better. The very new test just released on the LSAT website. And LSAT stands for the Law School Admission Council. So, and this is what I have here. One of their books, one of their LSAT prep books, which has actual tests from the past. In this particular book, there's 10 actual, as y'all can see by the title, 10 actual official LSAT prep tests. And this is it goes from 2010 all the way up till 2000 or February or January or whatever you're taking this test, whether it's 2019, 2020, 2021. 2022. Yeah, just make sure you take timed 5 sections. And what you can do is have a friend or someone that you know act as a proctor for you. And the actual test, when you're at the testing site, generally it's about 4 hours. The testing time is actually like 3.5 hours. So to build up stamina, I would suggest that you do the 5 sections. So what you can do is like the test prep, and these only have 4 sections. Add one more section to that particular test that you're doing. So and you can write it down, map out the information, set up a schedule on how you would do this as well. And also number 2, because I'm going to give out 17 LSATs. Number 2 is check the LSAT for prep. The Law School Admission Council, check for prep info. LSAT sells copies of previous tests like these ones, these books right here. There are over 80 tests that you can take, actual tests that are administered from the Law School Admissions Council. And the Admissions Council, what do you call it? They have like these tests are like really from like the past tests. I advise you to use these. There are some prep test companies that use questions. They try to do it similar questions, but I advise you to do like these ones right here. And do like the most recent. Like there's over like 80 tests right now. It's probably like 90 by now by the time you watch this video. 90 prep tests, like 90 tests that were actually administered throughout the years of like the law school admissions test. It's probably like 90 by now, depending on when you're watching this video. So I would say that you also can get these tests from Amazon. And I'm just looking at my paper, guys, in case y'all wondering why I'm looking down. You can get them from Amazon, Barnes & Noble. Yeah, I purchased mine from Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And then also, guys, number 3 is prepare at least 5 months in advance for the test. If you're doing it part-time meaning less than 30 hours a week. At least, I say at least 5 months. At least. Especially if you're like taking the test for the first time. Everybody's different though. You know, some people don't need as much prep time as others. So, far as like the prep, you know, if you're taking it a second time, you may want to do less, like maybe 4 months or something like that. Or if you might want to do 6 months, say I did terrible the first time. I only made a 136. I only made a 140. I only made a 150. And you wanted to shoot for that 180 test score, that perfect score, you know, then so be it. I know there's like a lot of people researching, how can I make a 180 on the LSAT? And I'm like, really? But yeah, I told y'all in a previous video, I did the what do you call it? The audio book called Let's LSAT, and that particular audio book, it's called Let's LSAT. I'll leave the information down below in the description box. But it gives 180 tips. It's an audio book and a regular paperback book. But it gives 180 tips from students that made really high scores between a 175 and 180. And I used to listen to this audio book on my way to work when I worked at the newspaper as a reporter. And I told y'all about this. I worked as a reporter. I was a general assignment reporter, so I would cover court cases. I would cover school board meetings, you name it. So yeah, I went to town council meetings, human interest. I got to interview Miss Virginia, who eventually went on to the Miss America pageant. But yeah, like I was saying before, I covered court trials. I wrote about them for the newspaper. I covered jury trials as well. So I have some background. I worked, and then I worked for attorney, so I have some background in law itself. And then also, guys, I explained in another video why I want to go to law school, why I want to become a lawyer. Because I want to be part of the Innocence Project. So let me know below if what y'all want, why y'all want to be an attorney, or even if you're like me and you want to be an attorney because you want to help out the Innocence Project. Comment down below. And for those of y'all that don't know what the Innocence Project is, the Innocence Project is an organization, and there's various ones throughout the U.S. as well as other countries. But it started here in the U.S. Two lawyers started the Innocence Project in New York. And their whole focus is helping innocent people who are in prison to get them out. Maybe they were wrongfully convicted. And most of the times in a lot of these cases, DNA testing, has been used to exonerate these people. And I would highly suggest, I'm like surprised that I remember I had mentioned last March in one of my videos, March 2017, the Time Magazine article. Well, it was a big special edition. The articles that was in Time Magazine about the Innocence Project, because the Innocence Project in 2017 was, and I know I'm getting off track, but I'm gonna get back to the LSAT tips in a little bit. How they pretty much how various people were put in prison, whether and they were wrongfully convicted based on false witnesses. Witnesses lied at the court trials. Another reason they were wrongfully convicted, they were coerced. They were forced to say they did a crime that they didn't commit. These interrogations that they had, they were like, some of them were like awful. Three, what else? The false confessions. Witnesses not telling the truth. Forensic science mistakes. And I'm like, okay, forensic science mistakes. There's like a lot of reasons. I'll link that video down below too. I hope I remember, but if I don't remember to link that video, y'all can search here on my channel, Innocence Project, and that Time Magazine, that magazine, because I'm holding up the magazine in the thumbnail, so y'all will be able to see that. Number 4 is important. I would say take at least 30 tests before the actual exam. Yes, 30 practice tests. So get at least 3 of these books, at least, or 4 of these books from Amazon. Amazon sells these books cheap. And then also, guys, I showed y'all in the previous video the thinner books where you have like the one test in the thin book. Those range from $6 to $10 on Amazon. This book right here, I purchased this on Amazon. It was $21. I think sometimes these are like over $30, but it was on sale on Amazon for $21. So that was a good deal. And I'll just show you this book. So yeah, guys, Yes, 30 actual tests. And number 5 is set up a schedule. If you work full time, let's say you work from 8 to 5, 8 in the morning to 5, you can, once you get off from work, you can devote from like 7 at night to 10 at night, or from 7 to 11 if you want, to study. And then if like you're off on the weekends, you can study, devote, sorry, the whole day. Or even if you work, like whatever your schedule is, like if you work from 11 in the morning to 7 at night, you can devote early morning hours. Let's say you can devote from 6 in the morning to 10 in the morning. Just set up a schedule and stick to it. I should have did a little bit better on that when I prepared for the LSAT. Also, guys, visit the PowerScore blog. PowerScore is a test prep company. They help people out with the LSAT. They also have other test prep as well, but they are really good. I talked about the webinars that they have here on my channel, the free webinars. I told y'all back in 2014, the very first LSAT I took, which I did terrible. I made a 136 on. That was my score. But yeah, check out the PowerSchool website. Their webinars, they have free webinars, which are typically an hour long, and they give instruction about the logic games. They give tips about the logic games, logical reasoning. They give like just general good LSAT tips. And I remember in 2014 there was a webinar that typically cost $25 for that 1 hour, and it was free, and it was so good. I was like, if I had to pay for this, I would pay actually $50 for this. It was so good. Like they use Blackboard, and you got a chance to ask questions. And the way it was set up, it was like kind of like a live chat where you could see other people asking questions, and the instructors would answer them back. It was real neat. So yeah, visit the PowerScore blog, and I'll like list like information down below in the description box. And also, guys, their blog, they post regularly on their blog, every week on their blog. So they have various tips on what you should do. And then also they have like some of the past LSATs. Like normally right after the scores are released for like an LSAT, like 1 month to 2 months later, they'll give like a breakdown of the actual test, and give like instruction about especially logic games. I think that's very helpful, how they'll give like information, provide valuable information on if you're trying to take the test again, how you can, like what you can do. They talk about diagramming. They have a whole lot of stuff on their website, their blog. So yeah, check out PowerScore. Very viable, especially if you're struggling with the logic games and diagramming and stuff. They are on point with that. Number 7 is don't compare yourself to others when looking for info online. Now you see information online and you're like, oh my gosh, they said they made a 170 on their very first practice test, and I only made a 140. Now don't compare yourself. I know sometimes it's hard, but I say don't try to compare yourself to other people, you know. And then also, once again, people might say, well, I made a 180. I made the perfect score on my first practice test. I'm going to ace this actual test. And I said, don't compare yourself. You know, even if you're like taking the test a second time, you know, just, you know, I would not compare myself. You know, just prepare. There's a lot of factors that go into, you know, the reason you may not have done well on the test. You might not got enough sleep. Um, some other circumstances cause you not to be able to concentrate. Um, Financial reasons, you might have a lot of stress going on right leading up to the test, that were outside of your control. You can mention that in the addendum when you apply. What else? If, like I said, number 8 LSAT test tip is, if you're taking the test again, do not listen to others that say if you make a 140 or less, then guess what? You made a 140 on that first test. You might as well forget about law school, because you ain't making it. Now I see why some people would say that. If you're like in the like 130s or 140s, and you'd be like, oh, law school is not for you, because that test is designed. It has like the skills. It tests skills that you need for law school, to prepare for law school, and then also it has skills on, as far as the skills needed to be an attorney. So I can see where they're coming from that. All right, number 9. Okay, bear with me, guys. At number 9. Stay tuned to the end. I give more information. Review information from different universities like Yale University, Duke University, and Radford University's website. They have very good, especially Radford University. They have good Radford University Law School, that is, or Yale Law School and Duke Law School. They sometimes have information and videos on their actual law school websites for about preparing for law school, and doing personal statements, submitting your application. They also have LSAT, good LSAT video information, especially Radford University. Sometimes I look at their videos. So check that out. Check out some of the YouTube channels for Duke University Law School and Yale University Law School as well. Number 10 is, when you take the LSAT again, make sure, and I mentioned this in another video, check out my other LSAT videos. I'll leave the playlist down below in the description box down below. When taking the LSAT again, make sure you go over your candidate report. Figure out which ones you got right, which ones you got wrong. The candidate report, when you print it out, it shows the candidate response and the credited response. The credited response, it shows you what you got right, what you got wrong, and make sure you print out, like, because when you get your test, for those of y'all that don't know, haven't taken the LSAT before, once you take the LSAT and you get your score back in 3 weeks to a month, you get a chance to print out like your information that you got wrong, because they give out that information, except for, as of this video, 2018, except for February, they do not disclose the February test. They do not disclose that, but all the other tests that you take other months, they do. They might start doing it for all of them, but the February test, they typically don't, but the other ones, they do. So you can print out your actual test that you took, and your answer sheet and all that stuff. So figure out why you got certain things wrong, and go back over it, and study, prepare that way. Really figure out why you got it wrong, and understand why you got those particular questions wrong. So diet, good nutrition is prep test number 11. Veggies, eat fruits and vegetables. Also, guys, check out my website. It's lsatbeyond.com. Check that out. Also, number 12, read The Duck That Won the Lottery. Now, this book is about logical reasoning, fallacies, different faults or flaws that you will find in arguments. And the book, once again, is called The Duck That Won the Lottery. I read that book the first time back in 2014, right before I prepared for the October 2014 test. And I took the LSAT again back in 2017. Also read The Economist. It's really good for the reading comprehension section. They have dense passages in this particular magazine. It's called The Economist. Number 14, exercise. Exercise is good for you to prepare. 15, good for the brain. 15 is get some help. Get someone to help you prepare that's not a lawyer or a law student. You'll be amazed, because I remember one of my friends, we were seeing each other, and he was my fiance at the time, but we're not together now. But he was helping me with the LSAT, so prepare for the LSAT and things like that. And he didn't even go to college, but he gave like good insight on certain things, especially logical reasoning, because there's 2 logical reasoning sections, so you want to really concentrate on that. I mean, you want to concentrate on all the sections of the test, but there are 2, for a fact, there will be 2 sections of logical reasoning. So join LSAT forums like 7sage.com and other online forums. Also, PowerScore has a forum. It has good information as far as LSAT and support and that sort of thing. And 17 is do not pull, and this is the last one, 17, do not pull an all-nighter the day before the test. That is a big no-no. No, no, no. So, yeah, guys, those are the tips that I have. And then, also, like I said, just go online, search information. Also, guys, Anne 11, I talked about her in a previous video. Go check out her website, her blog. I'll leave that information down below as well. So yeah, guys, just prepare hard. I mentioned the LSAT timer that I got as well. So yeah. Also, guys, here on this particular channel, I do natural hair videos as well as makeup videos, and I have some like vegan information. I talk about growing hair and that sort of thing. So if y'all interested in those type of videos, consider subscribing. And then also check out my other law school information videos, and then my other law school what is it? Like I said, I'll leave the playlist down below. The law school admissions test videos here on this channel. I have several videos on this channel. I know I have over 10 videos on this channel about the LSAT and that sort of thing. So make sure you check out that playlist that I'm going to leave down below in the description box. And like I said, go to other websites like Yale Law School for prep information, Regent Law School, Regent University Law School. I think I made a mistake and said Radford. I meant Regent University Law School. That's the Christian law school. And then also, guys, Duke University as well. So make sure y'all go check that out. And then also, guys, Liberty University also has good information on their website about law school and preparing for law school and that sort of thing. So yeah, check out Liberty University in Virginia. So yeah, guys, check out that information. And like I said, check out Duke information, Duke University information as well. Alright, guys, I hope y'all have a great day. Like I mentioned, the best prep test books include this right here. So, yeah, guys. Alright, thank you for staying to the end of this video. If you like this video, thumbs it up. Let me know if y'all have any questions down below. And I hope y'all have a great day and a great week. And y'all gonna do well on the LSAT. You're gonna make a 165 or 170. Do I hear a 180? Uh-oh. But yeah. Alright. Now, subscribe to my other channel. This will be my very last video about the LSAT. Because I plan on doing very detailed videos about the LSAT on my other channel, which is Alicia Legal. I'll leave a link down below to that particular channel. So yeah, guys, check out my logic games diagramming video as well, and LSAT tips video too. So yeah, check out my other videos and subscribe to my my channels. And like I said, I mostly have natural hair videos, growing your hair out videos, as well as organic information and makeup information here on this particular channel, and some vegan information as well. Alright, guys, y'all have a great day. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Have a great week. Bye. Oh yeah, guys, in a video right before this one, I had started straightening my hair, so make sure y'all check out that straight hair video as well. So yeah, it's raining outside, so I'm gonna do a little bit more to my hair, but I know it's gonna mess up. So yeah, I plan on uploading, you know, another flat iron straighten my hair video. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Alright, bye. Oh, and I'll leave new LSAT test dates down below, whether it's 2019, 2020, or 2021. Alright. Have a good one. Bye. Have a good week. And subscribe to my other channel, because this will be my last LSAT prep video and law school prep video on this channel. And my other channel is Alicia Legal. Alright, I'll leave a link down below.